Here we go.
NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Broncos going up against the Bills. With that, let's get you up to a snowy Orchard Park. Enjoy the flag getting out of there tonight. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL, the National Football League is here.
God damn.
Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Here we go. Oh, damn.
Coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16.
We're playing in a blizzard today. Let's go.
They come up in an offset eye. The first carry now. This is Hill. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Man, this league, I've watched like 3 games already. And all this league does is cover 2. Every... cover 2, cover 2, cover 2. I'll take cover 3, that's cool.
To throw on second down is Love. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's able to get out to the 32.
What about it?
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field,
We about it. Let's go.
it takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for the offense.
Cover 3. He's just flopped in between cover 2, cover 3 deep. But where's the user at though?
Second down, here's Love. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And at a 42-yard line here, and brought down there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know, you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Now on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh wow, it just shed that like nothing.
He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation
He just blew it up.
Today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the
Cover
linebacker
2.
position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
I was gonna say, you better hold on to that boy.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
Oh, come on now.
That's what he just did.
Give me those.
Taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love.
Oh, no way, dude. Damn it. Where did he come from?
His guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going
Here we go.
And they responded to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be first down, Denver.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or
What the hell?
contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Oh, fuck.
Inside the 40 to about the 38.
Damn.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent.
There we go.
Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
They could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility.
Got a man over the middle.
Holding?
It's complete. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Thank you.
By Jeff Heath.
There we go. Get the momentum back.
25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now,
Ray-Bans, what's up, player? What is up?
Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have
Oh,
something
shit.
going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary.
I'll make a shout out to Ray-Bans. He's commenting on the chat.
You know me really
We had a head-to-head. It was nice. He came up on top.
from the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's grind.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, they've all been going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He couldn't quite hold it.
Come on, guys. Hold on to that stuff.
Drops out, incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Back to the air, Luck on second down. And Matthews makes it.
There we go. We're dropping dimes today. Let's go. Oh, picked the wrong play.
Now a first down throw, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running
On me?
back.
Let me see what the chat says.
Hill, the lone setback.
Nah, man. I'm working on the Spanish though. Oh, goddamn.
With a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Cover 2 all day with these people. In this damn league, just cover 2, cover 2, cover 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down?
All right, boss.
On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Robinson with a big catch. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down.
Don't blitz me like that. That's dirty.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering,
Now a hit and
Wow.
it's out.
Oh my god. Did that just happen?
10.
That's some fucked up shit, dude. Oh my lord.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score.
That's
The guy on
unbelievable.
defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
Oh, I can't lose this way, man.
defense loves to pick up the ball.
That's fucked up.
Score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The
Can't
Bills
believe that
offense
shit.
now, they get set to head back on the field. After the interception, it's Luck. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
That's a love to run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
God damn, I can't sustain a block for shit.
At the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
To throw on second down is Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Middle of the field.
Wow.
Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone.
Fuck me, dude.
And then they can make
Fuck
a big
me.
play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
I'm gonna lose this fucking game.
Nice job here limiting that and keeping it for the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the
trouble
footing
now.
tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Mariota to throw it this time. Rolling to his left. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Bills getting set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
It's irritating.
In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Luck now on second down. It's complete to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion left, Robinson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Locke.
Oh my lord, dude. That's gonna be a fucking hard game to come back from. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Here we go.
As a kicker,
Fuck.
you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it,
Damn, who the fuck is that guy in the middle? He's like flying everywhere.
Of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Locke. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big game, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together.
It's so crowded in there.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Jeff Swain as the first half is winding down. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4.
Oh my god, dude, I was gonna say if he returned that. If he returned that, I was gonna be so freaking pissed.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
The snow is nasty, man.
Their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Was it a fake? I think it was a fake.
They're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Time Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
He's got a pick 6 and a fumble 6 on me. That's messed up, man. That is so messed up. The pick 6 was nice. I mean, that was skill, but that fumble 6, he caught it right in the air mid-stride. It was some booty.
They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, Mariota flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the football as we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they saw him in camp. They saw plays like that.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
There we go.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Who the fuck is that runner, man?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the ground with a fullback Burton. And he'll take this inside.
Damn, man.
Down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun.
No fucking way, man. It's killing me right now. It's terrible.
A great play there from 17 yards out. And the
I have to score so fast. Ugh.
And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On first down, Love. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Oh my God, would you freaking get in there?
Up there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing his Love, fighting through, dancing to his left, being chased out left, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
On Defensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Coming left is Hill. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jeremy Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in, they get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at its 4.
There we go. Let's get some momentum now.
And now the Broncos offense gets set to head back on the field.
Let's get some momentum.
Punched it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now Mariota on the move to his left. He's going to keep it again.
Fuck, man.
This up to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his
Here we go. Here we go. Take it off.
Sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back.
To Lee.
And he'll get this up only to about
Thank you, Talib. Oh, it's Bradbury, actually.
the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, what's Talib doing over there?
But with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they'll run it here.
God damn it.
Closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st-level defensive line, 2nd-level linebackers, 3rd-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st-level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd-level player.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
Oh my, I was gonna say, dude, if he caught that. Oh man.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Let me see what he's posting in the chat. Can I survive this round? We'll find out right now.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it in at the 22.
If I could have just got a little bit.
43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the I. Now Fowler, the fullback.
Oh, man, he got laid out.
46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. That play, being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team is going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here's Lott, eluding the pressure right. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Lott.
Ooh, that boy with the long arm, though.
Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now Lott, his throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football.
No!
Collision comes afterwards.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it.
Fuck.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Andrew Luck Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So
why? Oh, that's terrible. That is awful.
They're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get that boy down, dude. Shit.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything to try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. 3rd and long here for Mariota.
Oh, thank God.
Through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a first down throw. Luck.
Damn, he got me a man.
It's a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on, break on the ball, dude.
And now it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
3rd and long, it's Luck.
No way, dude. No way.
Brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out.
God, that's garbage, man. That is absolute garbage.
That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he hits his man, Matthews.
Jesus.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Love. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
Face mask, thank you.
I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He's back to throw.
Oh.
The field, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent.
Hey, that's 2 rushers, bruh. That's 2 rushers right there.
Allen Robinson from 19 yards away.
What the hell's that, dude?
The Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to the ground, it's Hill.
Oh, Hill.
It's not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're down here in a 1-score game. But it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
No freaking way, dude.
Execution. And the cutback to the sideline.
Wow, we got a game now.
But not before reaching the 21. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
That's a damn shame, dude. That's a damn shame. He earned the win.
Practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Mariota will look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw.
Oh, with the spec catch though.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They'll look to throw. Finding time. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here.
I'm so screwed if it goes.
With just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
What? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was...
Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it
wow.
was not meant to be, Charles.
I don't even know what I did wrong on that one. I have no idea what I even did wrong.
They didn't do enough collectively.
Oh my god. Oh man. Man, oh man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Please subscribe and say what you need to say. Wow. Wow.
Because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle
I don't even know what I did wrong.
someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here. As comfortable
I don't
as one
even
could
know,
be.
man.
In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
He got the win. I respect him. He got the win, but goddamn, that whole game was a damn claw. Just clawing to stay in the goddamn game. But I blew it at the end. He had a minute, and I blew it. Damn, I don't even know what to say. I'm so disgusted right now. All those missed field goals, that shouldn't even have came down to that. I know that already, Birdman. You don't have to say it. Damn. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe. I gotta shake this one off. That's such a nasty taste in my mouth right now. Damn. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna hit up the group me chat in that league, but goddamn. Hold on, I'm typing this guy real quick. What the hell is this fool at? One second, guys. Well, that was my chance for some cash, and that did not go or pan out how I expected it to. I started off in the hole 14-0 with the fumble 6 and the pick 6, and damn. And I came back in the fourth quarter with 1 minute left, and it just didn't work out. Well, it's good to get challenged like that, though. That was a good game. It's nice to be challenged. It just sucks that it went out that way. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get off. Thanks for watching. Catch me next time. I need to take a shower. This is dirty.